Going on, do-it-yourselfers, if you have a Chevy Uplander and you got in it, you started up, you went to go shift, all of a sudden your lever would go flop flop, you probably got an issue with your shift linkage bushing, and that's what we're going to be installing here today in this 07 Chevy Uplander. Now if you want to see a quick fix video, make sure you check out the link to that video in the description box below. It's really quick, simple, easy to do, and it might last a good long time just depending on how well you do it. But if you're going to fix it the proper way, that's what we're going to be covering here today in this video, so let's get to it. There's a variety of different kits out here that you can get for these particular problems, but the kit we picked up here today was your basic generic parts from Dorman. This is model number 14057. I picked it up on my local Car Quest for just a few dollars. It does fit Ford, GM, and Saab. This is a Chevy Uplander. It's still a General Motors product. Now the kit we're using here today will get this job done, but there is different kits that you can pick up. Just depends on what you want, what you're going to get. Let's dive into this and get this changed out. Now these Dorman parts are designed to fit different makes and models of vehicles. The one we're going to be using here today is the clear shift bushing. It's the only one we need, the only one we're going to use. So we're not going to be using the orange parts, but we are going to be using one of the clear ones. Now this is on the driver's side of the vehicle. Of course, you got your air filter right here, your breathing assembly right through here. We're going to have to take all that off. The problem that we're looking at is right down inside here. As you can see right there, this is the same one that I fixed for these folks a few months back, and they're paying me to come back and fix it up right. Little string and the zip tie has held it perfectly fine for months on end, but you want to fix these right whenever you get a chance to. But that is a quick, easy fix if you're on the side of the road and need to get it done. First thing you want to do is make sure you got some clearance to get in here and work with all this stuff. So you want to go ahead and get this hose out of the way. You got these two clamps right here. They're going to be 8mm, 5/16, something like that. Get yourself a ratchet, nut driver, whatever it is that you use. Get them loosened up and out of the way. We go ahead and slide it off here. On the back of this, you should see a little pointy end sticking out here. You simply pull it to the left and then pull it up off here. It's as simple as that. And we go ahead and finish pulling this off here. Just set it over here out of the way. No need to take all this stuff apart if you don't have to. Pretty good straight shot back in there to your cable. What I'm going to recommend doing is taking those two 13mm bolts loose. That way you can pull the entire cable out here to you where you can actually reach it to work on it. Now the next thing you need to do is get yourself a 3/8 drive ratchet and a 13mm socket. We're using the Michael Pro here because it's got multiple features and one tool that's going to accommodate us in this particular repair. Getting on our first bolt here, and we're going to go ahead and get it broke loose. A little extendy handle. Index your head so that we can get on that secondary fastener back there. I'm going to get this one broke loose. Michael Pro we was just using is a 72 tooth design. It did what it needed to do, but I'm going to switch it up with the Capri Tools 92 ratchet because I need that 4 degrees of arc swing. A nice extra long handle right here. It's getting right on top of the bolt head like I need it to, and that 4 degree of arc swing is going to make easy work of getting these bolts run out of here. You can see this is a really tight confined situation that we're in. And having 4 degrees of arc swing is really convenient whenever you're in a situation like this one. And if you notice, this ratchet is functioning so smooth you can't even hear the gears engaging. So if you're someone who likes tool reviews based off of real world repairs and performance, stay tuned to the channel because I'm actually reviewing a 3-piece ratchet set by Capri Tools and Michael Pro. Once they're loosened up enough, you can get down inside here and loosen them up by hand, pull them the rest of the way out. Once that bracket is loose, it goes to your shifting cable. You reach down in here, you grab it, you pull it loose, and you bring it out here where you can work on it on top of the engine. Right here is what you're going to be looking at. Your bracket, shift cable, the bushing is going to go. Now you simply grab yourself a few little cheap picks like these. You can pick these up from Harbor Freight for $1. You get all that old bushing dug out of here. That's a little white ring you see chewed up inside there. We get out one of our clear bushings here because both of them is the same, and we're going to be pressing it into the house. Now all you got to do is get yourself a little 9/16 14mm socket of some kind. This little 1/4" strap 14 right here. Take it and we're going to put it on the back half of this housing where the smallest hole is. We're going to stick it right there. We're going to take our bushing with the biggest hole sticking out, put it toward the outside, and we're just going to kind of press up against it right here and get it in position where we want it at. We're taking our Capri Tools plier wrench right here, get it locked into place because it's got nice smooth jaws on it, and I'm going to press in. Like I'm closing the jaws, and I'm going to push that into place. You see right there, it's pushing in. I'm going to push this side in one more time. I'm going to squeeze tight. Make sure that the bushing is fully set. I like using the Capri Tool plier wrench because it's got nice smooth jaws and it's not going to damage the actual bushing itself. As you can see right here, it did fully install the bushing where it needs to be at. Now all we got to do is take this and install it over top of your shift lever, which is what you're looking at right here. Now you're going to take your shifting cable, your bracket, all that stuff, feed it right back down in here and get it lined up right where it was at in the beginning. Go ahead and get our bolt started. I'm going to reach up there and go ahead and slide that over top of the shifter. Once you get your hand down in here and you slide that over top of your shifter, you push down on it really nice and firm until you hear a popping sound. When you hear that popping sound, it should indicate that that is popped inside got the bushing and it's in place. We raise up on it, jiggle it up and down just a little bit, not too hard, make sure everything's in line. Now that I got everything in place where it needs to be at, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up those fasteners right here, and we're gonna be good to go after we reassemble everything else. The difficult part about doing this job is going to be accessing these two fasteners right here, but whenever you got a good quality ratchet like this one from Capri Tools with tight 4-degree arc swing and smooth function, you really can't beat it. On top of that, you got a nice long handle, gives you a little extra leverage. That way you can get these things tightened up nice and tight without over torquing it. We'll go ahead and put our breather back on. Back up to your intake manifold, get your hose hooked back up into place, pull it up, it's nice and tight. You get into certain situations and these ratchets just can't be beat for all the different things that they can do into one ratchet. If you're interested in do-it-yourself videos, real-world tool reviews based off of performance, so make sure you pop the clutch and that subscribe button, because we got a little bit of something for everybody. Industrial, machine, commercial equipment repair, small engine, automotive repair, modeling, plumbing, electrical, you name it, and we've got it. If this little simple video helped you all out here today, comment down below, let me know. Until next time, I would encourage you to go out here and learn yourself a trade and get to doing that blue-collar hustle.